Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Ali Fitri and my metric number is 27539A. Our group will present about product disclosure sheet PDS of two banks which is M Bank and Muamalat Bank. Before proceeding to a more detailed discussion, firstly, what is PDS? PDS is a product disclosure sheet that provides you with essential information to help you decide whether to invest in a financial product or to buy the product. It uses a clear language to explain the product and replace older forms of financial product disclosure information such as investment statements and prospectus. Why is a PDS important? A PDS describes how a product works and provides you with information about the organization that is offering it. Importantly, it will give you an understanding of the risk and returns and any fees and charges. You must be given the PDS before you invest in the financial product. So let's get into the discussions in more depth. For conventional, it is mBank, and the PDS that we choose is called credit-based negotiations. And for Islamic, it is Muamalat Bank, and the PDS that we choose is called Letter of Credit I.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Syamilwan bin Muhammad Sabri. My metric number 28115. I would like to start my presentation. We explain about the product credit bill negotiation from the M-Bank. Credit bill negotiation and advance of the export letter of credit LC proceed by the negotiation bank to the beneficiary of the letter credit upon the presentation of a complying document with the resources to the beneficiary. A letter of credit or letter credit is a letter from the bank that guaranteed that the buyer payments to a seller will be received on time and for the correct amount. In the event that the buyer is unable to make a payments of the purchase, the bank will be required to cover the full or remaining amount of the purchase. It may be offered as a facility. And mBank also can negotiation and advance to exported a local supply letter credit beneficiary a customer again bill a draw on the sign and assents a letter credit issued by the acceptable and reputable bank worldwide or in Malaysia to the obtain a working capital period to the obtaining a payment from the issue bank. Next, we go to the product feature, credit bill negotiation. Credit bill negotiation can only be drawn against the export letter credit that is entire freely negotiable by any bank or that is restricted to the M-Bank or when M-Bank has confirmed the letter credit. For credit bill negotiation that is denominated in a ringgit Malaysia RM that the financing rate of the as a per that the bank prevailing RM cost of funds COF or base of leading rate BLR with a margin. Next we go to another product letter of credit Islamic Murabaha from Bank Muamalah. Letter of credit Islamic. Letter credit Islamic is a written undertaking given by a bank issue that the credit of for on the instructions of it the customer buyer to make a payment to the name beneficiary of the seller provided the seller compliance with the terms and the condition of a letter credit Islamic. The underlying Sharia principles is a murabaha, Murabahah refer to the sale of a good at the price which includes it costs plus a profit as agreed by both that the seller and the buyer. Such a sale contract is valid on the condition that the price, other costs and the profit margin or the seller is stated of the time of agreement of a sale. Next, we go to the product features, letter of a credit, Islamic Murabahah. The facility limits are based on the customer requirements and are subject to the bank's credit evaluations. The facility is subject to the annual review. The detail of application and the condition will be stated in the letter of offer and or a financials agreement. Tenor of the term financings is based on the customer requirements and credibility. That's all for me. I would like to pass to the next presenter.
The benefit for credit bill negotiation. The first one is current cash flow. It improves the customer current cash flow. Next, financing without credit facility. Funding could be received without credit facility as long as the conditions are fulfilled. Next, we talk about deficiency of credit bill negotiation. Charge higher interest rate because the bank use the usury method, which is to increase the interest, which cause the customer to burden it with high value payment. The next one is late payment charge. This is due to not being able to pay the debt on time, will cause interest to increase. Lastly, can be declared bankrupt due to inability to pay more than the stipulated time, resulting in the asset being auctioned. Now we talk about letter of credit I, or known as Murabahah. The benefit is among them is using IBRO method. IBRO is the granting of a rebate if the settlement is made earlier than the due period. Next, fixed monthly refund. No additional fee are hidden. In addition, the penalty fee is lower than bill credit negotiation. And last but not least, for benefit is using Islamic loan based on the basic financing rate, or known as BFR. So, we go to deficiency of Murabahah. The first one is no insurance. Next, change in financing term may be more inconvenient for customer as they vary according to loan they want to borrow. Finally, the calculation method used by each bank is very different. So, choose the right bank according to your budget and easy to understand term.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Muhammad Izul bin Yazid and my metric number is 2755575. Today I want to present about discussion and conclusion. Through our discussion, those two banks have their own advantage and disadvantages through the product they recommended. This product also allow a user to find out about the content that is fair or not. Between those two banks, Muamalat Bank and M-Bank, both sell similar products, but the interest rate charged are very different. If we can see, M-Bank will sell the asset owned by the customers when the customer is declared bankrupt, and in this situation, it will put a lot of pressure on the customer. In addition, they also charge interest of 6% to customers where this interest is too high and not Sharia compliant. Meanwhile, for muamalat banks, they set a low interest method of 1%. Bank muamalat always ensure that their product follow the guideline of Muslim products, which are Sharia compliant. In conclusion, the product recommended by Islamic bank are fairer than the product issued by conventional bank. This allow Islamic bank product to be preferred by Muslim consumers in ensuring that they are not too stressed by the interest rate charge. The advantage and low interest rate have placed Muamalat Bank as our top choice in keeping the product pure and clean. If the amount of interest charge is small, it will not put any pressure on the consumer in repaying the loan they have made. This will also give a hard advantage to the bank where the customer will feel comfortable as well as there is no pressure in discussion making. That's all from me. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.